Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we will be starting my 12th journal. So I'm gonna just get right into it and open it up. And we're gonna make a cover page. I'm not sure what I will write exactly. I've got my markers out here. I'm gonna choose something. I think I'm just gonna go with something really simple. So I'll just write out the quote and then probably draw stuff around it. The quote that I chose is like super simple. That will match with the blue, just make something blue themed. So just really simple. Really simple. You guys can do it yourselves if you're not very artistic to make your journal more colorful. It's really easy. So now I'm gonna get some green and I'm gonna draw the flowers and then probably make the rain afterwards with all the blue markers. There we go, super simple, super easy. That's how I'm gonna keep it for now. I don't feel like making something super elaborate like in my last cover page, which took me forever to make. Now the raindrops. Also, this is pretty fitting because it's raining right now, so very fitting indeed. There we go. Now that is the simplest spread ever. Doesn't look like amazingly spectacular, but you know, it's still nice and colorful way to start your entry. I'm gonna get some coloring pencils now and fill in the raindrops and the flowers. Alright, so we got the coloring pencils. I'm gonna just color it in lightly. I don't think it looks nice when I press down hard. Alright, so that is how I make my cover page. Really simple, really easy. You guys can do it as well. No need to be a spectacular artist. It's really that simple. So I'm gonna start with I'm gonna skip over this page because of the bleed through. This page is gonna be where I write down all my goals for this journal. As you guys can probably see, I already started this journal because I was meant to start it on the 29th. I was meant to make the cover page video, but I forgot to wake up early in the morning to film it, and then it was already too late. And yesterday I was celebrating Shabbat, so I don't work on Shabbats. That's why I'm gonna do it today. So I'm gonna get, these colors and my pen, just standard black pen. I prefer the standard ink pens. I don't really like fountain pens that much. I feel like it makes my handwriting more ugly. But anyway, gonna write out all my goals for this journal. Stuff that I want to incorporate into this journal as much as possible, which I also did with my previous journal. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so I got my first 3 goals. 1, write a page per day, which I also had for my previous journal. I don't want any one-line journal entries. Fill up at least 1 page per day. Because when I get tired, sometimes before bed, I'll just write out 1 line, which I did a few times in my previous journal, but it was way better than in my other journals before that. So that's good. Number 2, try to write out a bullet point list of what I did every day. Just after I write my date, just make a bullet point list of what I did, because I usually avoid doing that because I don't want to write out everything I did all day. Then I have loads of bullet points on my phone where I need to catch up with my journaling, and I really don't want to do that. So this is to avoid needing to catch up with journaling, especially over the summer. It'll be just easier that way. And number 3, try to journal in the morning more often. This is to avoid journaling when I'm really tired right before bedtime. Also good to do over my busy summer, so I'll stay on top of it and not forget it before midnight, because my goal is to basically do it before midnight. That's kind of a rule I have for myself. If you want to journal in a way where your rule for yourself is that you can start after midnight, that's fine, since it's still your waking up period. But I personally really don't like doing that because it just doesn't make sense in my head. On to the last few goals. Alright, Alright, so the other 4 goals are write neatly, because I don't want lots of entries to be full of chicken scratch. It feels so much better when you have a diary that's full of nice handwriting that you can look back at, and also where you can read what you wrote, because sometimes I write so bad that I cannot even read what I wrote, so I better stick to that. 5, add lots of color, because this makes entries so nice to look back at. So I want to continue what I did in my previous journal in here, because in that one I added loads of color. If you want to see a flip through of that journal, make sure to check out the video where I ended my 11th journal. 6, add more thoughtful entries. Recently, instead of journaling my thoughts, I'm writing more about other stuff. Need to change that. It's just good to have my thoughts written out. I mean, that's what a journal is for, right? To let out your emotions, write out what you think about the world, what you think about many different things. And I feel like recently I have been just writing out other stuff, just sticking stuff in. If you see the journal flip through, you'll know what I mean. Like loads of doodles, calligraphy, and different things like that. And that's all nice, but still I just want to incorporate more of my own personal thoughts in these entries, because I feel like instead of processing my emotions recently through journaling, I have been just trying to journal as quickly as possible and just doodling something on the page. And then 7, make it fun. Don't make journaling feel like a chore. I just want to write a page a day without making it feel like a burden, which I know that also these other things will play a role into it. Adding more color, making it more fun in that way. Also writing up my bullet point list, which it will feel less of a burden, and try journaling in the mornings more, so I won't just do it quickly before bed, because then it really feels like a burden. So all these things will kind of play a role into this goal. Yeah, so that's it. This is how I start my journal. Please share in the comments below how you start your entries. And if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.